Some of the best secrets.
Well, there are building blocks to great nonfiction. This sounds pedestrian to some, but I'll tell you this: if you want to be considered a serious author, either by a publisher or by your readers, you need to have a good editor. You need to have good grammar. I mean, this might sound like very basic, but one of the key things, you want to be a bestseller, you need to appeal to the masses. Here's one thing too: you need to write, if you're writing to a Christian audience, you need to write at about the 10th grade level. Most people don't understand that. Most people want to get a thesaurus and find the fanciest words they can find and really show that they're very smart. But most people have a 10th grade reading comprehension. And so, if you write with all these flowery words and that's above their heads, they're not going to recommend it to their friend. They're going to say, if you're going to become a best-selling author, recommendations are one way you get there. That's why Amazon has the, reviews and the recommendations. And it's so much about word of mouth. Once you get a little bit of momentum, word of mouth becomes the next pillar. And so if your book is poorly written, one time I had a publishing error in one of my books and the page number was missing. Well, did you know that this one lady went on and on and on and on and told everybody in the whole world about this one page number? So that made me look bad. So it's those little details is why you need a professional editor, why you need a professional a publisher, somebody that can work with you. The other thing is, they say that your content aside, they say you can't judge a book by its cover. But the problem is people do. That's a fallacy. So one of the secrets in a best-selling book is having a cover that's going to appeal to the masses. I'm writing a new book right now with Chosen. Actually, the beauty part is I've already written it and they commissioned it, and it's about the next level prophets. And they sent me last night this PDF file with different books, and they said this is the style that we think is hot right now in the market. So understanding that styles for book publishing, the covers, they change. Look at the books from Kenneth Hagin's days. They were very simple, almost pedestrian. There was no glim or glam. It didn't stand out. Today, it's a whole different story. So if you're going to self-publish your book, you're going to want to get a designer that really understands how the market pops. I recently asked a friend of mine who has an agency to develop a book cover for me. And they're stellar designers. These guys, top of the tops. They sent me back a book cover that looked like my, like my daughter would have made when she was 5 years old. It was horrible because they didn't understand how to make book covers. So the editing, the proofreading, vital, the publishing mechanism, vital, the cover, vital. These things, they sound pedestrian, but they're not. It makes all the difference in the world. So Chosen sent me this PDF. They said, this is, what do you think of these schemes, these colors? Everything, it speaks to mood. And so, those are a couple of things that just immediately come to the top of my mind.
Hey, Jennifer LeClaire back here with you. I'm a best-selling author. You could be too. I want to teach you the secrets that nobody taught me. I learned so many things, not just about how to write, but about how to market my book, how to title it the right way, how to get the attention of publishers. I self-published 6 books before I ever got a book deal. I was so frustrated. I wanted to break in so bad, not for the money, because if you're in it for the money, clearly you're in it for the wrong reasons. You've got to be in it for the message, to bless people. And I knew that God had put a word in my mouth, but I couldn't get a mainline publisher to even give me a look until one day I did. I want to teach you, and I've got others joining forces with me to teach you how to become. What are the secrets? What are the processes? What do you need to know to become a best-selling Christian author? With me in this intensive is Larry Sparks, a very close friend of mine who just happens to be the publisher of Destiny Image. I myself have a publishing company called Awakening Media. I can help you as well with all aspects, but also in this intensive is Woodley August. He was the former executive vice president of marketing at Charisma House. He's gone out on his own now. He is brilliant. As a matter of fact, the Mornings with the Holy Spirit prayer broadcast that we've been doing now for years and years and years and years and years that reach the ends of the earth, it was his idea. He's going to share with you some of the marketing secrets of how to get the word out about your book. Listen, no matter what publisher you go with, they're only going to do so much to market your book. You're going to have to grab hold if you want to be a best-selling author. I've written now I've lost count of, I don't mean that in a boastful way, but I've lost count of how many best-selling books I've had. My books hit Amazon #1 within the first day, always. I wrote a book in 24 hours. It became a bestseller immediately. Listen, there are, I don't want to say tricks, but there are secrets, there are methods, there are ways. You've got to learn how to write well, of course. That's why we have the Writer's Bootcamp, which is a separate course. But in this course, it was a long, intensive measure of bringing out truths and secrets and tips and methodologies from three of the top people in the Christian book publishing industry. I want you to take this course. I want to see you have success. I don't want to keep all my secrets to myself. I want to see an army of Christian writers rise up in the magazine world, in the book publishing world, in the podcasting world. I want you to get involved in this, and I want to see you have the same success that I've had. Check out this intensive Marketing and Publishing Secrets of Best-Selling Authors. You'll be glad you did.